afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything animating Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. We're off here to 1 vs 1 on Bayeux. In the north is the Angrydutchman fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking all the role here of the Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier Division. West and south it is Artoria fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union. And the 1st Guards Mechanized Corps. We got here elite troops right away for Angrydutchman with stun grenades, stormtroopers, Jäger infantry upgrades, panzer tactician, and the tight raids with double panzerfaust and mine Butzens versus Artoria's urban defense, shock rifle, and guard motor with infantry, mine, and anti-tank grenade range bulletins. We've got double grenadiers for Angrydutchman, double conscripts for Artoria. Heading eastwards there for the fuel, Pioneers heading westwards there. Grenadiers following up here for Angrydutchman. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button. Also, a big thanks to my patrons and supporters, without which this episode certainly would not have been possible. Back to your regular scheduled programming. Grand points here, grenadiers westwards. And grenadiers called almost on there for Angrydutchman and the Großdeutschland. So named because initially when the division was created. The thing about most German divisions and the older German divisional system for quite some time was they actually recruited from specific parts of Germany. So one division, for example, would recruit from, say, Hamburg, and another might recruit from, once say Austria was the next. Vienna, which is how, for example, the 2nd Panzer Division, also known as the Vienna Division, because it recruited from Vienna. The Großdeutschland was unique in that sense because it did not recruit from a specific region of Germany, but actually took the best recruits from divisions across Germany, or Großdeutschland. So, little fun fact there. 3rd Grenadier Squad on the way there for Angrydutchman. Obviously, as the war went on, that would steadily change, but for some time, that was actually how the German army operated. You might wonder, why would you do that? Because it resulted in higher unit cohesion. And the thing is, one of the things that really can also determine like just how well a unit performs is simply cohesion. Like, it makes it harder for a unit, for example, to break. If they have high cohesion, they just naturally have higher cohesion if they're from the same area. So, little fun fact. Engineers on the right side for Artoria. Sandbags up here. Good sandbagging there. We got double grenadiers here. Could clear out the country on the west side. 4th comes on the way there for Artoria. 4th grenadiers got there for Angrydutchman. And of course, the elite troops, they'll probably be Jäger infantry upgrades for all of them. Concussive grenades concern also further bolster them. Bit of a standoff here on the eastern side. Grenadiers can also move to support against that. Actually, just a Pioneer Squad and a Grenadier Squad, not 2 Grenadiers there. My mistake. My mistake. But there you go. 4th Comm Squad there for Artoria. Grenadiers almost down there for Angrydutchman. Grenadiers taking losses from the Comm Squad close. 3 spectacularly shatters. Squirrels flying all over the place. If only Relic would animate them. By the way, Pioneers would finally assist here and push back the conscripts. Close when they otherwise for Angrydutchman. More conscripts up here to assist. But assist and assist, it's a bit too late for any assistance. Double grenadiers for the 3rd Squad moving in to deal with the conscript behind heavy cover. Grenadiers should be able to clear out the conscripts there. Conscripts have weaker long range firepower DPS against the grenadiers who are good. Well, we got 5 grenadiers. That is definitely an unusual build there. Not unusual, wildly unusual, but still somewhat rare to go for a 5 grenadier build with no machine guns. Clearly, again, he's going to try and take advantage of just a lot due for the freeze here. Artoria would definitely benefit from some maximum to help contain all these grenadiers. T-70s will, of course, also be a very solid pick here versus Angrydutchman. By the way, very infantry build. Not one you typically see. Constantly reinforcing. Grenadiers being served by Grenadiers. Grab the western point here. Going towards the fuel point there to deny that. Of course, he's also losing his western fuel point there. Grenadiers here being swarmed by the attacked by the conscript. 5th Squad moving in there. Some heavy infantry fighting there. Now go Grenadiers moving up back here. Troops reinforcing for Artoria. Grenadiers shouting at the conscript. There are the squad moving up here. No tech yet there for Angrydutchman. Let's go see snuck up here and active fire the rifle across the hedge. Might have gone white there. And there go Molotov off. Pushing back the Grenadiers while causing heavy damage. Molotov, of course, a very good upgrade for the conscripts, as it can quickly do a lot of damage, particularly in conjunction with infantry, and force the units either get out or suffer really badly. Other conscripts the Grenadiers here. Up here we got conscripts pushing back the Pioneers there. Need to connect the western fuel point. Those are not going to matter much for Artoria. Grenadiers pushing back the conscripts here. Lots of swift maneuvers there. We got the support company going for Artoria. I'm guessing we'll be seeing a maximum, possibly 2 here versus Angrydutchman. That's certainly what I'd expect and anticipate. Tech slowly going up there. Conscripting right here as Angrydutchman's Grenadiers push ahead here. Conscripts doing what they can. Might see another Molotov here against the Grenadiers here. You could, of course, also toss a stun grenade. Oh, there we go. Bit late still. Oh, he actually moves on the Grenadier squad. Looks like there's a mistake there by Angrydutchman. Close losing the Grenadier squad here. The other squad also takes some unnecessary damage there. It does flash out the conscripts, but a bit of a high cost there. Troops enforcing. And there we go. We do get the maxim there for Artoria, as expected. With such an infantry build there from Angrydutchman, and maxim becomes pretty much a requirement. May even go for 2. Certainly, additionally, doctrines can help with that. So, shock troops for some could also be a decent pick here if they can get sufficiently close enough. Like to make a nice company up here. Bunker up as well there. Angrydutchman basically trying to be carried on the momentum of just a lot of grenadiers to push ahead here fast for something bigger to back them up there. Not a bad idea. With 5 grenadier squads at 250.5 to just unupgrade, that could be a really good pick. Since otherwise, one thing with having that many grenadiers is they're going to quickly like drop below average or effective combat strength. So having a half trig out, that means you don't have to retreat as much. Because heavy grenadier builds can very much struggle in just holding ground. Because again, the grenadiers just can't hold out for sort of prolonged engagements. That of course, command bunkers, but that seems even less likely. So 250.5 take just for the purpose of reinforcing. Could be a good pick there. We got medic bunkers on the way there, possibly some other upgrades or some other stuff going in the grenadiers. Firing a front grenade, conscripts there mostly getting away with it. Pushing eastwards here through the south. Artoria is on the move for the Red Army. Probably also wants some field infantry up soon to provide healing for the country in the longer run here versus Angrydutchman. We got the first G43 upgrade there ready. Gewehr 43. Ground points here. Pioneers on the westward. Control right here by Grenadiers. Maximum setting up there. Mines up here by Artoria to help cover up the fuel point there against any fascist incursions. Unfortunately for Artoria, but great for Angrydutchman, Artoria was able to never really link up the western fuel point. I mean, they never really got anything out of it actually, which is great for Angrydutchman. Of course, that meant they was effectively doing nothing, but again, a loss there for Artoria since there could have been a lot of fuel that could have helped out push faster for tanks, which of course would be great because all these guns. There you go. Nope, by just constantly chucking about the stun grenades to help keep the conscripts unable to fire back, giving the grenadiers more time to just shoot them down. Very good there. Reasonably cheap there. Can be quite effective. We got storms up here for Angrydutchman. Very good there. That puts them though at 6 infantry squads, which is generally what I'd call a bit excessive, at least a bit dangerous, since usually at 6 infantry squads, most players have a hard time managing these 6 infantry squads and they'll be much more likely to just lose them because they're simply struggling to pay attention. Or just manage them properly, at which point again they start blobbing, even inadvertently if they don't want to or something like that. So that's kind of thing to keep in mind that when you have that much infantry, mistakes are more likely to just crop up. Still not here in the Stormtroopers. Is Angrydutchman trying to give them G43s as well? Hard to say here, but the Storms are routed. As Artoria they quickly regroups and counterattacks, but still even there, Angrydutchman did some economic damage. Drew away resource there from Artoria, slowed down the full income, allowing Angrydutchman to further pull ahead here. Possibly might be rushing out here tier 3. Aggressive plays there by Angrydutchman, overall just trying to play the Wehrmacht in a sense that allows the opponent to have the less chance of getting the initiative and slowing down the Wehrmacht, which is kind of how you have to play the Wehrmacht anyway, since you're trying to play like the Wehrmacht like a slower, long game faction, you usually get ground down anyways. Partly because, again, 4-man squads just aren't great for like, long defensive plays and attritional game styles. They just get murdered and just quickly get rendered combat ineffective. Back here, troops reinforcing healing there for Angrydutchman. Nothing further in terms of tech going on there. Convoys running the conscripts. No sign of further upgrades, so there go more G43s. Storms are adding the MP40s as well. Maximus looking in the center, opening up there. Can take up here soon though. We do have the field infirmary up there for Artoria. Very good. No sign of a doctor for Artoria. Could consider guard motor just for the guards rifling here right now. They could also be quite effective as all the grenadiers with the DP light machine guns, but otherwise shock troopers could be a very good addition here, whether it's shock rifle or urban defense. Pushing up with the shock troopers, trying to sort of flank and hit the grenadiers from angles that the Angrydutchman is not prepared for, and getting some wipes there. In particular, with no heavy machine guns, the shock troopers become quite potent, since again there's nothing to suppress them. No sign of anything further from Angrydutchman. While they like to make a nice company's update, it's quite clear I think Angrydutchman is intending to have it there as a pack opening there in case the opponent does hit him with a tank he's not ready for. He can quickly then follow up with a pack to respond to that. But even otherwise, it seems like he's just going to have it there. So that again is that sort of safety net. Is then push ahead for the support armor core and tries to rush up medium armor versus Artoria. And the first guards making our correct control is going to be easy in the east. Contra there already too low health. They will have to retreat. You do get the Molotov, then attempted to flush them out. Theoretically, the Molotov might have a small chance of winning the game around. There you go, Stormtrooper on the flank here, there we go. Punishing Artoria, very good chance of getting a wipe here. Couldn't through pop tactical advantages to increase the chance of getting the wipe, but that's not going to be necessary. Thumbs up there to Angrydutchman, good flank, pack on the way there. Clearly, starting to worry about the possibility of T70 here, and in fact, it's not far off there from Artoria. So good stuff there. Stormtrooper up, trying to get some damage in there. Tiny chance of wipe if they've sort of gotten up there in time to pop off a tactical advance close enough to the weakened conscript squad then, but sadly not. Grab the western point here, grab the southern point there. Lots of harassment up. So far, Angrydutchman is a good lead here versus Artoria. Got most of the map. Victory point wise, also a significant lead here. And we got another maximum here. Lost the conscript squad, of course. But double maximum, of course, should make it easy to contain some all this infantry from Angrydutchman. And T70 is not far off either. Flare mine goes off there, killing Jürgen. Another mine goes off here, killing Fritz and Otto. Just Fritz, actually. Yeah, Otto was already dead, I'm afraid. Otto was already dead. So there you go. Second maximum being held forward here by Artoria. Grab the western point. We get flare trip mounts being dug in. Very close to the T70. No tech yet for Angrydutchman. Definitely possibly a missed opportunity there. There you go. T-Sim light tank away for Artoria. Is really going to give Angrydutchman a bit of a hard time with the Pack 40, partly due to the sheer size of the map, which can make it a bit harder to, like, just lock down an area and protect against the T70. So that's something worth keeping in mind here. Yeah, that was a close one there. If he'd actually gone a rough off in the right place, that could have been quite the wipe. Maximum westwards. Fuel points still being denied and harassed here. Pack there remaining in a reserve position. You can sort of there, here sort of quickly react to something up in the west, east, or in the center. But at the same time, it's just immediately encountered and just routed. So, good show there, I think, by Angrydutchman. Pioneers to the sandbags in the west, plus minesweeper kits. And there you go, T-Sim light tank out there for Artoria. Pindragon. Engineers riding the Grenadiers with support for Maxna, which is very close to Infantry 2. Pack 4 remains in the reserve position. Troops getting ready. Still on some of the docks there for Artoria and the Red Army. Angrydutchman finally taking up there. Connect to build the Suprema Corps pretty quickly, and then almost very quickly after that, get out St. Osman, which would give Artoria a very bad time. But there you go, Pioneers engaged with the T-70. Getting a wipe here with a pretty big effort that would actually hurt Angrydutchman's tech. So they have to replace the Pioneer squad tech to build anything. Close, but no dice. Very lucky there for Angrydutchman. Very lucky got the Pack 4 coming up, constantly in the west center. East side being grabbed with the Maxim. And we got Grenadier and Tuning as well. Not going to risk it with the T-70 about, since if it then sticks around for too long, the T-70 has very good capability of wiping retreating units. Alright, Suprema Corps should have soon here for Angrydutchman. Back in base. Hard to say there what Artoria's planning. Sandbags on the center. Flare mines done again. Thumbs up there to Artoria. Very consistent mining with that. Grab the western victory point. We got 596 so far. Angrydutchman and the Corps Sergeant's got a significant lead. And there you go. Support Armor Corps. It's good to go. Engineers heading westwards. Gunners from up there, backed up the pack. T-Smoke shoots, misses, but there you go. Flamer goes off, killing Fritz. Panzerfaust goes off, and the T-70 pack shot misses. Need to retreat those conscripts soon. And the T-70 will need repairs. Max remaining here. Flank those exposed there to say a Stormtrooper squad or Grenadier squad staying up doing some damage still, or a Panzer Grenadier squad if Angrydutchman had to consider it. T-70 falling back here, pack in pursuit. We got Engineers, Grenadiers, Maximum look to flank here. Angrydutchman's main force and perhaps get behind the Pack 40 even steal it, possibly. Back here, constantly reinforcing. Maximum moving away from the east, which then leaves the eastern fuel point open. Just as Angrydutchman gets a Stormtrooper squad on it. Constantly coming from here as well. Lots of moving here. Conscripts Grenadiers in the center. Maximum then responding here to the Stormtrooper's arrival. Gaining veterans in the process. T-70 being fixed up. Conscripts flank up here. Molotov on the Pack 40. Heinz burned up there to Cinder. Grenadiers being dealt with the Max on the west side there. Almost got the Pack 40. If Artoria were to steal, that'd be a big problem there for Angrydutchman. That'd be a big problem, since you could then, turn into a 6-man pack, which would definitely make it harder for Angrydutchman to then exploit any armor lead here. Worth noting, he's yet to go for any armor, despite at this point having at least a couple of minutes time to build anything. Slight mess up there by Angrydutchman. Slight. Trying to look for the storm, so there you go, spot it. They need to retreat Schnell. There you go, route it. Still managed to cut off his opponent there from the field for a bit. Concentrated by the Grenadiers, but the Grenadiers themselves also forced back. Pioneers rather than east. Did not get the Pack 40. Angrydutchman was able to save that one. Still no sign of armor though. Really should get out something sooner before any opportunity to like really do anything serious with it is lost there for Angrydutchman. There we go. Panzerkampfwagen on the way for Angrydutchman, and the Großdeutschland back here. Nothing further happening there for Artoria, though we do get anti-tank grenades ready. Eastern field point seized. Going the eastern victory point. Western moving claimed. And center one is German. So a bit of a turnaround here by Artoria versus Angrydutchman for now. Eastern points being secured there. Mines going down as well. Mine, thumbs up there to Artoria. He's sneaking back. Having any mines here? Would not be a bad spot to mine really. Particularly here, but looks like no mines there from Artoria. Instead mines there. Not a bad spot either. Center being seized. Field on the way there for Artoria. I was expecting fascist tanks out any time soon here from Angrydutchman. Could also go for an issue 6 to back up the field gun here versus the Panzer IV. Continuing eastwards. Mines done there. There you go. Panzer IV ready there for Angrydutchman. The Panzerkampfwagen 4. And this is near here. Maximum could try and move support. Or could just remain in the position. Instead, Artoria hesitantly begins sending the T-70 westwards as Grenadiers going for a slightly deeper flank here for the western field point. Of course, could go for an even deeper flank here and hit around the position there. If he has any suspicion, there might be a machine gun there. Gone to those stormtroopers. T-70 spot now. Got the Panther wing as well here. That's going to make things much more difficult here for Artoria in this engagement with just one field gun and the terrain here making it harder for the field gun to hit it. Counter there, getting off anti-tank grenades in the Panther 4, damaging the engine, maxing the flank with the Grenadiers, taking off several casualties there, but T-70 survives, or saves the situation there. Western pumping grab, grenades especially the Maxim, routed. Still have got their own squad then heavy cover, which the Maxim cannot reach. Panther 4 shoots, or takes fire from the additional field gun there, but the field gun actually misses. Mine went off somewhere. I'm not entirely sure who set it off. Then there's been snapped up with the T-70 coming in as well there. We got 424 versus 285. Artoria still without a doctrine. Flame for Engineers versus Advancing Grenadiers with the G43s. Models for the south pushing back the Grenadiers. Angrydutchman is rapidly bleeding out victory point, but then he still has a significant lead over his opponent, so it's not going to be a immediate issue, but it can quickly become an immediate issue though. It can quickly become that. Mechanized Armor Company for Artoria, very good. Could begin churning out T-34s. Could be sending, I suppose, up for an IS-2 or T-34-5s. Or KV-2s. A few options there really for Artoria versus Angrydutchman. A few options.
IS-2 heavy tanks are now available to crush the enemy.
Shock troopers out. I'll use shock rifle here with the KV-8. Anti-tank gun ambush tactics, the shock troopers, the incendiary artillery barrages, and the IS-2 heavy tank. So certainly might be his plan here for an IS-2 store, in which case likely we'll go for another field gun. Calling in some shock troopers could be a good pick here as all these Grenadiers and the stormtroopers. If Angrydutchman plays them out too thinly, mine goes off in the west. Heinz und Otto drops dead. Anna Dietrich and Dieter. Mine goes off, that bit accidental there for Artoria, great there for Angrydutchman, that his men did not set off that mine at least. More pioneers there for Angrydutchman as well, very good, very good. He's got more anything playing the base, 9. Grab the eastern victory point back, west side is seeing no action. I feel like Artoria is getting too focused on the center of the map here. Against Angrydutchman, conceding the left and the right side of the map here to his opponent, which is great for Angrydutchman, but not going to get Artoria any places anytime soon. Pack remaining position, troops have been forcing healing, setting up. Fresh pioneer squad also moving out, and there you go. Artoria, the fresh assault on the left side. We also got a shock trooper squad out here, or the Sturmoviks as they're also known. Specialized assault engineers with body armor for urban warfare. Oh, engineers accidentally rolled over here, taking heavy casualties as the Boris and Vigori there get blasted. Oh, close to full wipe there. T-Stone's Grenadiers up close. Comes down to half strength there. He can, of course, also begin considering upgrading his men with mobilized reserves to get them up to 7-man squads. That'll definitely be a bit of a harder time there for Angrydutchman to deal with. Continue moving on the west side. We got also Angrydutchman on the far right, where eastern point being secured there. We got Gunners could try and counterattack. Shock troops that are down to 5-man. We got 2 kills. Angrydutchman here going for tier 4. Very possibly he's going to be planning here a Tiger Ace. Trying to give us a hard time. Okay, Artoria is not selling straight for an IS-2. Very nice there. T-34-76 on the way. Smoke grenade in our own here to basically negate some of the G-33's firepower. They get close. We got a concussive grenade off. But over here, Artoria Open Dragon has seen through Angrydutchman, expecting a concussive grenade to be tossed in the direct path. They quickly veers around. And there you go. Rats the Grenadiers. Thumbs up there to Artoria for dealing with that with Angrydutchman. Make good use of the shock troopers there. Good play. Stormtroopers bring up the Grenadier support there. Northern fuel pump being claimed once more by the Red Army. Panther 4 once more fixed up. Tier 4 almost down there for Angrydutchman. Far right point being secured. Conscripts immediately falling back, deciding not to bother with this. Panther 4 moving in. And we got the T-34-76 ready there for Artoria. German offensive being set up for the right flank. Triple Grenadiers with a Pack 40. So far, though, impressively enough, he's actually managed to handle all of these 6 infantry squads without any wipes. I mean, thumbs up to that. Definitely not what I recommend the average player to try and do, though. I mean, most players, I think, would just begin suffering multiple wipes and just fall behind and just begin suffering excessive manpower bleed. But so far, Angrydutchman is managing to fight quite efficiently with 6 infantry squads, which is definitely impressive. Constantly being snapped by the Panther 4. And just as they upgraded for the 7-man, the 7-man drops dead. And I just made it to Corporal. This is bad. Panther 4 down to half health, ready there to take shots from the T-34-76 and the CIS-3 divisional field gun. Ooh, both shots missed second round, or volley, but still pushed it back in the east side, continue to advance here. No further mining here from Artoria by the looks of it. And there you go on the west. Maxim here versus Stormtroopers. Hosing up there with heavy fire. Of course, the intended grenade. Also booby trap. Got a full weapon Maxim. What is this? Popping a smoke grenade. Going to try and grab it through the fire. Seems a bit ambitious there. T-34 moving in though. Shoots. Oh, sets off the booby trap. Almost taking out the Stormtroopers. But still, Angrydutchman gets one of the machine gun, giving him now a machine gun, in fact. Deny Artoria one of his own machine guns. Max in there, pursued by the T-34-76, but can't quite finish it off here. East out there, T-74 skirmishing out here with most of Angrydutchman's force. I mean, tying down effectively the Grenadier squad, since they can't effectively charge through to deal with it without getting murdered because they bounced up there. So, I guess that kind of slightly works out for Artoria. Angrydutchman seems to be certainly just saving up for the Tiger Ace at the moment. Bit bold there. Could give Artoria plenty of time to set up more counters and just gain control more of the map, which is going to make it harder for Angrydutchman to make full usage of the Tiger Ace. And these two, we got the T-7s, they're going to easy. Shots fired back and forth. Panther fires from the T-7's right tank. Panther 4, they're close to Veterans 1. Grab the western point there. Back here, troops reinforcing, healing for Artoria. And these Parnisi constantly moving up. Conscript shock troops moving in there as well. Chowing into the Grenadiers there with heavy submachine gun fire. 4 kills, Veterans 1 and the shock troopers. Going straight from the Grenadier squad here. Concussive grenade fails to hit there, and there it goes, routed by the shock troopers. Eastern point being a sort of a 2 conscript squads. Grenadiers unable to, I think, really withstand this sort of assault. The only benefit him old squads are upgraded with the veteran squad lead upgrade, or 7-man there, so they might actually not have a chance of wiping out the Grenadiers. Oh, might still get the wipe. There we go. First wipe here on Angrydutchman. Actually took some time, impressively enough. Need to build the heavy Panzer Corps there. Almost got the resources of the Tiger Ace, but without the heavy Panzer Corps, can't call it in. So we'll need to build it sooner or later. I'd rather say sooner than later. Grenadiers, there's shock troopers down to fight. Got the concussive grenade chucked out, and this time it actually goes off. Good work there for Angrydutchman. Dutchman, but they're going to still force to fall back here as Artoria and the Red Army strikes. And they go plentiful with the damaged engine. Artoria, I think, does not have anything to really sort of pursue and finish it off with, but even then, could then strike at the rest of the map and push back Angrydutchman a bit further. Artoria could consider fuel cache to help stall for the IS-2 and thus get more resources just to push the IS-2 a bit faster, which could then punish Angrydutchman a bit here for trying to stall up for the IS-2 of the Tiger Ace there. He's not stalling for an IS-2, obviously. We'll have to see what it ends up with. He's just ending up doing nothing. Artoria floating a lot of manpowers. I mean, fuel caches will bring up more field guns, right now be a good idea. But definitely something needs to be handled with all that spare manpower. Storms are setting off a mine. Egon there, dropping dead. And there you go, heavy panzer corps up there for Angrydutchman. He's got the fuel, just needs the manpower, and his Tiger Ace is good to go there. Mine goes off there. Grenadier is holding the line for now, but from how much longer can they resist the Soviet onslaught? In the center, Grenadier is moving up, he's straight to the max machine gun. Suppression soon to follow. We got 306 with 234. Back here, troops reinforcing. Engineers still doing nothing. D4 rushing westwards. Panther 4 could be in a slight sticky situation depending on how things go then in terms of shots and penetrating hits. Panther 4 just backs off. There we go. Tiger Ace over there to Angrydutchman and the German army. Artoria floating a lot of manpower, fixing up the T-70. Tiger Ace is going to be an issue there for Artoria since they only really have the field gun and the T-54 alongside a bunch of anti-tank to try and deal with it. That's not going to be necessarily be very efficient counters either, so Artoria really should bring up at least another field gun. And again, if they want to go for the IS-2, just build a fuel cache and assist for that, because that way, with the fuel cache, they can also more quickly bring up additional armor to support the IS-2, which is also going to be crucial there for Artoria and the first Guards mechanized. You need setting up. Might we be seeing a fuel cache here? Certainly a notable fuel drop. Line goes off, they're killing several grenades, and there you go. We do finally get a fuel cache up there for Artoria. Rather late though, but better late than ever. But could easily have it done sooner, to be honest. Could easily. There's a lot of trouble. It could be the second wipe here against Angrydutchman. Shock troops on the T-70 tearing into them with violent and resilient glee. Down to just one man who's fervently running like he's never run before. And it may, not be enough. Second wipe, they still have 3 grenadiers and 1 stormtrooper squad, so it's not like he's in a bad spot there. Fuel cache down there for Artoria. Will assist bit then getting out some more armor. Left side could still be pushed up there, but Shock troops right here with the Tiger Ace. 3 kills on it so far. Grabbing the eastern victory point there with the conscripts. Pioneers has the maximum machine gun. 11 kills, retinue 3. 200 versus 306. Pinned down by the eastern point. Needs to get something to flank that machine gun. Tiger Ace continues to advance, going for the T-34-6 or possibly the machine gun there. Keeps hitting terrain there. Meanwhile, field gun lands a great hit in the Tiger Ace, damaging its tough frontal armor. Second shot bounces though. Second field gun out there for Artoria. Very close to the IS-2 heavy tank here. Panther on a bit of a sticky spot. There you go. Pops Panther attrition and Blitzkrieg tactics to get out of there very fast. And the East here maximum the conscripts 5 kills. West side here, Angrydutchman getting a good bit of map control back as well there. Artoria feel like it's focusing too much in the centre, not enough on the flanks again. Have to be mindful of that tunnel vision there. Have to be mindful. 306 was 177. Picks up the T-34-76 back here, maximum setting out. Ace level 12 kills. Very close to that IS-2 heavy tank, and it's being shot at. For Bartman as well, though in this case a shrubbery absorbs most of the damage there. T-70 getting gun, we got a pack 40 shoots, misses the T-70. Lampman on the left flank with the maximum up. The IS-2 is right about there. We go, ready to hit here for Artoria, and the first Guards mechanized called. There's the gold Deutschland. Grenadiers being crushed beneath the chest of the T-34-6, but there you go, getting Panther faster and opening up for the Tiger Ace to destroy it here. Been a possible mistake there by Artoria. We got field guns that are coming up here. Tiger Ace marches through here into the lines of fires. 2 sitting out there. T-34-6 almost down here. Panther attrition popped. Oh, looks like his attack moving. We just caused them to move towards there. Now they can't see it. Oh dear. Bit awkward there for Troy. Missed out. Self-shots can also be used by attack grounding on the Tiger Ace's position. IS-2 moving up here. Shots, there you go, one hit, but failed to penetrate. On the miss, we got Comet Blitz here, or Blitzkrieg to get out of there. Penetrating hit on the Tag Race there, though very close to 22. Panzerwehr from the Angrydutchman to help deal with the support ones, I suppose. Penetrating hit from the IS-2 again, Tag Race down to half health. Shot bounces off the IS-2's thick frontal armor. Another penetrating hit here from the IS-2 on the Tag Race misses. So IS-2 this time around misses. Nothing happening on the left side. We got a Storm Squad then ambush. Max just doing nothing. IS-2 deciding to fall back. Shops coming up here. Could try and grab the Pack 40 and turn it against Angrydutchman, which would definitely be a problem for Angrydutchman and the Gross Deutschland. Pioneer's been sniped, grabbing the eastern point there. Troops setting out. Gunners are routed. And there you go, we got the Panzerwehr unleashing hell here for Angrydutchman. Rocket screen through the air, killing self-field gun crew members. I zooming up. Looks like he may try and destroy the Pack 40 there. Slow move on the left side. I want to get some armor support over there. There we go, destroying the Pack 40. The Panzer Abwehrkanone 40. Maximum there routed as it hits an S-man field and storms from the flank here. Does not help either. Pack down. Engineers in the way of the Artoria to help repair the IS-2 and the other armor. Very good there. 300 points left there versus 100 points left. Panther 4 setting out there close to Veteran 2. Gunneries advancing, backing up the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Good push there by Angrydutchman. I should have been moved in to respond to this fascist affront to good socialist values. Shoots and misses. May want to add the Pinmark machine gun for a bit of extra added anti-infantry. Tiger's been fixed up. They're almost good to go here for Angrydutchman once more. Artoria may consider putting up an Initiative 5 to back up his armor there versus the Tiger Ace. Organizers they're holding up as the conscripts. IS-2 trying to pencil to shoot at them into the midst. They are a bit bunched up, so there's a good chance of doing some heavy damage. IS-2 still doing nothing. Something blasted here. There you go. Field bombardment. Hits the Panther 4, not the Grenadiers. There we go. IS-2 could be supporting, but he's just sitting back. The Tiger is moving up, shoots, shatters the cover, and bullies. The rest do make it out of there safely. Great here on the Tiger Ace from the field gun. Great hit by the IS-2 on the Panther 4. Pioneers on the left flank with engineers. Constantly being shattered here by the Tiger Ace. 14 kills. Betsy 2 opening up here for spearhead mode. More Panther fire here. Screaming down death there on the field gun crew, but most rockets miss. We got 4 kills on it so far. Tiger Ace, they're about to get flanked here by the IS-2 heavy tank. Ooh, shoots and misses. Field on fire from the Tiger Ace. Fire there, and all of the shots miss the Tiger Ace. Bit of luck there for Angrydutchman, who's going for the Stug, realizing he needs the true fire support there. Versus Artoria. Back here, troops reinforcing healing, getting ready for the next wave of assaults against the fascists to rout them from the sacred motherland. Tech half, or Stug halfway done here, engineers running to the stormtroopers heading out in the bushes. There we go, engineers routed with ease as they stand no chance against the might of the stormtrooper. Stug almost done there. Ice opens up here. 2 kills on it so far, close to veterans 1. Tigers with 16. Still setting up their pension here, then the Tiger Ace's frontal armor. There we go, spearhead mode, which gives better line of sight, turret rotation in the smaller arc, but also suppressive fire to the whole machine gun. Stug 3D there, ramming shots wildly flying through, hitting most of the shrubbery, but not the Tiger Ace in the east here, or the west, I mean. Shock Troopers going for the storms with engineer support, needs to retreat those storms. He's going for a concussive grenade. Oh, if we could catch him with that, if we had to then try and clean up the stormtroopers, didn't work out. Oh, it's actually bait there. He shows throwing an incendiary grenade to then hope to pull it into that. Using tactical advance, and not theoretically a bad idea, but I feel like he should have used that in concussive with the stun grenade in concuss. Oh well, he needs to retreat there before the stormtroopers get wiped out. Panther 4 moving up, stormtrooper there. Looks like he may just narrowly survive that encounter. Telemine there. Ooh! Oh, the IS-2 narrowly avoids it. Very close one there for Artoria. But they actually hit the town mine there. Might give Angrydutchman time to take it out there with the Stug and the Tiger Ace possibly. Field guns being ambushed. Thumbs up there to Artoria. Tiger Ace being fixed up. Stug sitting out there. No pin map machine being added to that one. Artoria gaining most of the map here now from Angrydutchman. We got 239 versus 100. Actually to find the way for Artoria to help deal with the tanks. Very good. We got a machine gun there abandoned, which Angrydutchman sees back and turn against Artoria. Sandbags in the center victory point. Mines by the western one. Very good. IS-2 also good to go. Looks like Angrydutchman planning to like a big flank here, sort of sweep up. But the thing is, but so far, at least it's looking like he's doing it too slowly, giving Artoria then plenty of time to react and then set up a prepared line of defense here against it. You can come to these kind of things like you want to do them fast. You don't want to give your opponent time to like go, oh, looks my opponent's going to hit me hard on the right flank. I need to, you know, sit up there. And that's currently what seems like to be what Angrydutchman is doing. So again, pretty much just having a big warning sight to sign to Artoria, which is again not what you want to be doing. So bit of an unfortunate moment there for Angrydutchman. Could have been a much faster, I think, more aggressive attack there, which I think would have a chance to overwhelming Artoria. But instead, if we were to try and attack now, that I think would end up pretty poorly. Hits a tree, numerous squirrels drop dead. Goes with the conscripts. Molotov here hurled through the skies, killing Dundee. At least him. Tigers up there. Go. Field guns ready. She's fumbling up as well there. Shots penetrating the Tiger tank's frontal armor. She's fumbling up as well there. Left flank. Actually, the rear here is actually quite exposed. A good push here could actually deal devastating damage to Angrydutchman. But it seems like Artoria is not aware of this possibility. There you go. Panther barrage actually doing some serious damage for once. But even that's just 4. Tiger Ace there. On the missing, a bouncing shot. Stug moving in. They need to care about the field guns. There he goes. Shoots and misses. Need to get the Stug out there. Fortunately, Tiger Ace, they're drawing more fire, but the Stug is still a pretty good time. There you go. Grace lands a great hit. They should 5 as well. They should 5 down to less than half health. Stug needs to get out of there. Vengeance 1 and 1 kill. 2 kills. So far, seems like most of his kills actually happened by just crushing shock troopers, not by actually shooting them. At this rate, they're going to get the bronze pancake medal. Oh, there were no real medals for crashing people with the tanks. I think even the Germans might have realised that one might be a bit too much and could lead to some slightly undesirable behaviour. Shocks from strength to the maximum here. Tiger Ace lands a nice hit. We got 186 versus 100. Artorians are looking in a much stronger position. Both sides by now more or less at full pop cap. Artoria could consider laying down a bunch of mines here and there. There's a slow down the attack from Angrydutchman. May also want to grab some of these points here. 179 versus 100. Stug also needs some repairs and still could benefit from a panel mounted MG42. HD5 there. Fixed up once more. Stug could do with some repairs. Panther 4 there, bet you need 2 with Schutzen up. Tiger Ace with the 19, half activating 3 and the ace level, or the hero level, I guess. In the case of the Tiger Ace, already an ace, it can only become a hero or a legend. I don't know. Storms are there being annihilated with the T some different mistake of Angrydutchman. Oh, a full wipe. They're down just 3 gun escorts now, leaving Artoria now with the actual infantry advantage. Bit more dangerous there for Angrydutchman. But it's also flooding a lot of munitions. He may want to consider laying down some S-mines around here, telemines. Sneaking up on the west side with the few grenadiers backed up with the Panther 4. Pack 4 in the way there for Angrydutchman. I feel like another Stug here would be better than a Pack 40 considering the nature of the fighting here, but that might just be me. Panther over there also ready to bombard. Comes up against the grenadiers, got the Stug going in as well. Tiger Ace crashing through the terrain there. Conscript will find their cover very quickly vanishing if they're not careful. Alongside their friends, and there you go, damage engine on the Sturmgeschütz. Conscript about to get annihilated in the face of the mighty Tiger Ace. But no, they do avoid total annihilation. But we got the Ice Tuner sending out there. Stalin Sledgehammer about to deliver a hammer blow there to Angrydutchman. Conscript about to get annihilated as well there. We got 26 kills. IS-2 shoots, bounces. Tiger Ace shoots, misses. Western point succeeds for the Grenadiers. We got another machine gun all there for Angrydutchman. Building a machine gun of his own now. He's also lost another Grenadier squad. Just down to 2 Grenadier squads. He definitely needs a bit more infantry, I feel like. Heavy exchange of fire here between the Tiger Ace and the IS-2 with the IS-2 being backed up. So field gun shoot, of course, trying to get a support this well. Close 22. Both back off here. West side being claimed here. Good work by Angrydutchman. Artoria there again, slightly suffering from tunnel vision. Can't forget about the sides of the map here, which is great for Angrydutchman. Very good indeed. Tiger is being fixed up again. Back here, troops reinforcing for Artoria. Gundy's holding up. Pantherful, they're slowly approaching their fleet. T-70 at the ace level, having away at the maximum machine gun crew, but not quite punching through. We got 86 with 155. And there you go. Punitive force here to reclaim the western point here. Though, of course, there's the Pantherful to deal with, and no anti-tank support for the conscript. So, oh, lost the T-70. It finally went down. Small win there for Angrydutchman. There you go. Pantherful charging through in the west here. And no support. We got anti-tank grenades in the Pantherful. They can damage the engine, which could open up for taking out the Pantherful fully, but so far, most of Artoria's stuff is occupied in the center. Tiger is almost ace level. Stuke very close to 82 and some extra Schützen. We got 155 versus 80. We got some sort of line of there. Go machine gun opening up here. Tiger is taking shots. H farming up. Field is moving up. Lots of fire being ready here at the Tiger Ace. IS-2 takes a hit there. Veterans 1-2 kills. Tiger Ace down to half health. We got Panther firing off there. Right in the max on the field gun and the engineers. Almost the engineers wiped out. No survivors of that unit. Tiger Ace almost down as well here. H5 could take it out possibly, but no. Missed opportunity. Tiny sliver of health there. Tiny sliver of health. H5 about to get knocked out. Stuke gaining that T2. Can it finish off the H5? No. Gets away there. IS-2 risking it all there. Pushing right out of the pack forward. The Stuke. That feels like a definite mistake there by Artoria. Stuke there with a heat shell. Disables the gun on the IS-2 for a bit there. Stuns the crew. I don't know. Need to get the Stuke out there. Still. Backs off. Both sides, heavy tanks are heavily damaged. Of course, here, Angrydutchman also has vehicle crew repair to speed the repairs a bit. H5 hanging back here. More engineers on the way for Artoria to help repair the armor. Pack there destroyed. We got 155 versus 80. Soon the bleep will continue as Angrydutchman seizes the western victory point once more for the German army. The Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier Division. Which would late in the war be given a full Panzer Corps, which would include the Panzergrenadier Division, but also the Brandenburger Panzergrenadier Division. Little fun fact there. And constant flanking the maximum, pushing it away. HU5 very close to Veteran 2. Tiger is being fixed up, 26 kills. It is in fact now a hero of Germany. Goes to the conscripts. Panzer lining up for another barrage of spectacular proportions. Either spectacularly whiffing or spectacularly murdering stuff. There you go. Getting a single kill. And that's it. Really doing some light damage to the IS-2. Stugen still dying. Need to repair. In fact, there's no pioneers nearby to do that. We got the Pantherful fixed up. All victory points once we're now under control here of Artoria. A good executed assault here by Angrydutchman could still win this, but there's also a good chance now that Artoria simply wins this as well. Pantherful charging in the conscripts here, going for a possible wipe. Conscript being blasted, but they do successfully escape here. Stuke still in need of repairs though. HU5 rolling ahead. IS-2 still awaiting repairs there. And still no pinlight machine added to that one. HU5 feeling getting good hit in the Tiger Ace. Already chewing through the armor. Counter rider from the western fuel point there. No chance against the Panzerkampfwagen 4 at that range. And with no anti-tank support. Back here, troops preparing for the next big push there for the Red Army. 400 munitions, because he's considered a mine in there still, but Angrydutchman seems to have forgotten mines exist. Admittedly, there's also just not a lot of stuff that's really relevant to mine, but you know, once he actually grabs a point, he could still try and mine it, but so far hasn't done much of that. Stuke there, Betty 2 kills. Looks like we're going to push here, but it's straight head on. No attempt at maneuvering here. Artoria there, go great here on the HU5. At least killing the engineers repairing it. Field gun's been slightly repositioned, going straight into the fire there. Could be bombarded here with the field gun, or Artoria could just reposition the field gun. Lining up here for something sneaky on the far left flank. Machine gun area to deal with any attack, and there goes Shock Troops moving in to clear up the machine gun here with the grenade, and there we go, smoke grenade instead. Panzer with barrage off, unleashing a howling storm of hell there on the Maxim, utterly annihilating it. No survivors, nothing to recover. It is all scrap and ashes. Katyusha rocket launcher there for Artoria. We'll have to see how that works out. KB8 could also be a deal, or just a T-34-76. Gun is moving head into line 5. The R2 shoots, misses. Film could have about. We got no about it. It's ace level moving up. This shoots, bounces off the R2's armor. Pension hit there from the Pak-40. Stuke takes it from the field gun. Another bounce. Max range does have a bit of a harder time there. Great hit from the Tiger Ace on the R2's armor. Stuke's going to need some repairs here. Tiger Ace taking hits. Field guns bombarding the Pak-40. Also nearby Pioneers possibly going to try to grab the center victory point. We got 68 versus 71. Artoria's actually the one in the lead here for a brief while versus Angrydutchman. Looks to be a close fight here. Stuke there. Close to the ace level, so need to be careful here. Panzer unleashing hell once more. Looking to snuff out more Soviet souls. And there you go, field gun crew annihilated. Got the Panzer going for a possible flank here, but they're going. Artoria reaction time. Katyusha rocket launcher, of course, won't help against this. Great hit from the HD5, almost ace level there, popping Panther Katyusha and still attacking. Interesting move there. Also a possible mistake here. Takes out the HD5. Bad luck there for Artoria. Great for Angrydutchman, pulled back, but the not ace. Panther Katyusha rocket launcher firing in, and well, gets a Pak-40 actually. Tiger Ace taking heavy damage there. Eventually 2 gain on the IS-2. Tiger Ace with 37 kills. Could risk losing it here. Stuke moving up, fully repaired. Heat shell again on the IS-2. Gonna need some support as well. And IS-2 gets Stuke, takes it from the divisional field gun there. Pops smoke. And then pushes through anyway. So they're gonna go for the field gun. Boat maneuver here by Angrydutchman. There you go. Ace level on the Sturmgeschütz. A marvel of technology and engine of destruction. This strikes fear into the hearts of Artoria. There's the R2 continue to back away there. Constant moving in to try and take out the Stuke with an anti-tank grenade. It's damaging the engine. Quickly trying to deal with the Grenadiers. Grenadiers taking heavy damage there. Panther fire raining down here. Clearing out the field gun, doing more damage to the IS-2, though not a lot. As the countdown move to the center victory point. Angrydutchman races forwards for the Sturmgeschütz against the IS-2. He's going for a pop killing blow there. Another heat shell there, preventing the IS-2 from able to respond to the Stuke now with its ace level there. Has a high rate of fire, chewing through the armor there of the IS-2. The pops Panther Katyusha to further get the chance for a return shot, and there you go, takes out the IS-2, a true hero of the fatherland. Great work there with the Stuke. And with that, Artoria's in a bit of a bad spot here. Tiger Ace moving forwards. With no IS-2 to contest, the Tiger Ace and the Panther can move through freely again. That IS-2 was a critical linchpin here of Artoria's defenses. And without it, Artoria is kind of toast. So there you go, field gun gone. And I think that is GG here. It was a close one there, but Artoria feel like at times became too passive. Should have been more aggressive and should have looked to maneuver more. Whereas Angrydutchman to some degree was still better at maneuvering at times. Again, he'd still rely a lot on head-on attacks. There's still more maneuver elements. It's still better to remember most of the map there compared to Artoria. They're still well played by both sides. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for our next episode.